Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. In the last episode, we had quite an eventful side adventure in the city of Hearthome, meeting the 5th gym leader Fatina, competing in our first super contest of our adventure, met another mysterious member of Team Galactic, as well as gained the ability to walk alongside our Pokemon in the grand world around us. Overall, a grand little adventure outside of our overall gym challenge, but with our course set back on track towards Veilstone City Gym. It's time we prepare for whatever may be thrown our way, now that we've taken our attention off of our main course. So, with that being said, honestly, we definitely have quite a lot to get into, because, we definitely still have a little bit to go when it comes to actually getting to Veilstone. Since, as we can see, we still have a town in between Solaceon Town, or how do you say that? Solaceon Town, there we go. As well as 210, as well as, well, obviously, Route 215 as well, and then Veilstone City. But, the thing is, I actually looked into the Spirit Tomb thing. Apparently, it's connected to the Grand Underground. We're probably not gonna do the side quest for it. I'll probably eventually, get into maybe catching ourselves a Spiritomb later. But definitely with the fact that how it works, it sounds like you need to find 32 different NPCs down in the Grand Underground, and then one will spawn. So yeah, definitely interesting, just because of the fact of that being a thing. But yeah, that is definitely not how I remember it being in the original. Unless it is the same, because the Grand Underground is still in the original version. It's a little bit different, obviously. It doesn't have all the things where you can catch Pokemon and stuff like that. So there's definitely a lot different between the two. But yeah, definitely interesting for Spiritomb nonetheless. But with that being said, let's continue our adventure. And actually, I just thought of something. Let's fight. Oh no, he's not a fight. Oh, that's a statue. Did you find it underground? Yeah, we have some statues. So you're going to tell us what they do? I've always wanted to see one of these. I'll give these to you as my way of saying thanks. Obtained 3-star stickers. Thank you. And they're the B versions too. Thank you. That's actually really nice of you. Also because I'm curious, what kind of Pokemon is on this route? Just because we didn't actually check, and that's a Chansey. Huh. So no reason to evolve that Happiny egg that we still have yet to, do anything with, because we barely even got one. But, that's interesting. Huh, okay then. I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball and see what happens, just because I'm curious. Because sometimes you don't have to damage a Pokemon to actually catch it. And this time it wasn't a one and done, like we have had for a while. But, definitely interesting nonetheless. But if we do want to actually have a good chance of... Okay, we'll completely dodge my, my Stun Spore on the first time I try to use it. But, yeah, if we actually want to get, like, a good chance of catching a Chansey, stunning it would definitely be a good thing. And then, obviously, it doesn't do much damage to us, but the thing is Chansey is actually quite tanky. So, there's actually another reason to actually deal with the Chansey in a different option. Just because we could knock out the Chansey for experience, which is definitely worth going for. Or we can catch it and still get the experience as well, which is definitely an interesting conundrum just because of the fact of how Chansey can work. The only thing is that, yeah, our Buddoo's not going to do much here. Our Absorb barely even tapped any damage out of it. So, the thing is we can look around. We do have Double Kick, which can definitely come in handy here. But the thing is because of the fact that it is a tanky Pokemon and Bugs is only level 21, I think it's better if we go for something much more, a little bit more set, because obviously an evolved Pokemon is definitely going to hit a little bit harder than a first evolution Pokemon. So I think the Bubble Beam would probably do us better here, just because obviously Bubble Beam is definitely going to hit a little bit more harder on a Pokemon that's literally built like a tank, and it's specifically made to be a tank. So yeah, it's probably smarter to do that. Just because Blissey and Chansey are definitely terrifying Pokemon when used in competitive battles. So I will say that for sure. Just because Blissey has a lot of stats, but you can also use an Eviolite on a Chansey and still do something with it as well, making it a, you know, a little bit of a, you know, technically weaker version of a Blissey, but still at the same time, it's still, you know, it's basically like having a second one. So technically you can still work with that. Also, Tail Whip is its final attack. Huh. Interesting. I was not expecting that, to be honest. I was more expecting like Soft Boil or Hard Boil or whatever its move is. It has a healing ability that's able to heal it quite a bit as well. But there we go. Just like that. Stun the Pokemon, do a little bit of damage, and then you get to catch it. We'll definitely take that, because there, as we can see, we almost got 1,000 experience for just Weston alone and Carmen as well. So it was definitely worth going for. But level 24 for Carmen and 29 for Alice. Well, Alice didn't really need the level, but we'll definitely take it, since that'll definitely come in handy. But there we go, we got ourselves a Chansey. Chansey, the egg Pokemon. Normal type, 3 foot 7 inches, basically 76 pounds. It is said to deliver happiness. Being compassionate, it shares its egg with injured Pokemon. So, with that being said, I'm not sure. I have a feeling I could possibly use this. Kind of like, because I did bring up I wanted to use a Snorlax at one point. But the thing is Blissey would be an interesting Pokemon to use as well. So, definitely still options. We're using Baneri, so we might not even need to use the Snorlax or anything like that, but the experience is still worth it, just in general. I wonder what's at the top of the Lost Tower. I'm very curious, but I'm also very scared. Lost Tower? What Lost Tower? I don't remember anything like a Lost Tower. Now I'm a little confused now and terrified at the same time. It reminds, based on the thing is, obviously it's been a while since I played Diamond and Pearl. Like I said, the originals were on the DS, and it's been a while since I played the DS versions, so I don't really remember Lost Tower too much. But the thing is when I think of tower, I think of Hoenn, and Hoenn did have a like sand tower that would, you know, drop you levels if you don't go fast enough with a bike, and that kind of reminds me of that. But the thing is that wasn't too bad. But Lost Tower, huh. Hi there. Where are you from? What kinds of Pokemon have you got? Not much. I'm guessing the Lost Tower is that thing over on the right. So it was pretty close to us. So I guess we'll figure out what that is. I think I remember it now. I didn't remember it just because I didn't think there was much to remember about it. Just because it's been so long since, you know, playing the originals that I didn't think of anything like that. But let's see here. I'm trying to think. Lost Tower. All I can really think of is there might be ghost type Pokemon in there. That's pretty much all I can think of, just because I'm thinking of the Kanto Lavender Town Tower. But other than that, I'm drawing nothing but blanks, and I don't know why. That's weird. Usually I have, like, you know, prior knowledge on some things, but that's just one thing I can't think about. Huh. Weird. Wonder why that is. Obviously, we'll definitely find out in a second, obviously, but it's just weird, though, that I don't remember anything about it. Because usually I have at least an inkling of something, if it's, you know, a game I played back in, like, the past, but that's something I just don't know. Huh. Which, obviously, I've ran into things that I didn't know before, like the Mime Jr. being fairy type. I forgot that that was one, but I did remember it slightly after, obviously, just because it's not something you think about if you don't use the Pokemon at all. But, yeah, definitely weird for just in general. But it seems like this person has a bunch of Bidoofs, which is technically unfortunate for her, but unfortunate for us because we can't just double kick them down, which technically doesn't really work for us, but still free experience. Level 22 for bugs, we'll take it. But a bunch of Bidoofs, though. Really? Why do you need so many Bidoofs? It's not like Bidoof alone is going to help you here. If you had like Bibarel maybe, but you're using Bidoof, so obviously Bidoof is a good Pokemon, just because a lot of people, you know, like Bidoof, but it's still weird to, you know, just see Bidoof by himself on every single slot. So, it's basically kind of like a Magikarp trainer, pretty much, just Bidoof instead, which is kind of weird. But some of these Pokemon trainers definitely like, you know, using the same Pokemon. But we had a thing with a trainer before, when we were walking through an earlier route, saying, hey, don't use the same type of Pokemon. Doesn't look like this person followed that rule. And, oh, we actually got a one-shot. I'll take it. Surprised it wasn't a crit, to be completely honest. But I'll definitely take the free experience. Although we're not getting much for her thousands of Bidoofs. Obviously, 100 experience is not really helping anybody here on my team. But, still something. So 100 each for a couple of them, not bad. Although one of them gave me 200, but it's very little amounts, so it didn't really help me. So probably wasn't worth fighting you, but fancy folks like you have fancy Pokemon too, it looks like. Bidoof's not fancy. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but Bidoof is one of the least fanciest Pokemon in this series. Just because obviously it's, you know, it's basically a beaver, and, you know, beavers aren't really known for being too fancy. So, yes and no, but ooh, Steel Wing, I'll take that. Although we technically already have that. Oh, Bugs is yawning widely. Accidentally clicked on you. Don't we already have that? We have Metal Claw, don't we? So, that could be worth going and changing out. Because the thing is with the fact of the water type in this game for Piplup, Prinplup, and Empoleon is a water steel type. So getting a move like Steel Wing on him would maybe be really, really good. The only thing is we can't learn it yet. But I'm pretty sure we can learn it as soon as we turn into Empoleon. It's just that we have to get there first. But definitely worth going for once we get the chance. Where departed Pokemon sleep. This is a lost tower. Okay, so I was right. It was for ghost types. Yeah, it's definitely okay. Weird. Definitely a weird place. But this is definitely going to count as a cave, though. So we should be careful for sure when it comes to, you know, random Pokemon encounters. Wah, ghost, get away. Eek, help my team. Okay. Well, fighting me is not really going to help you, buddy, but, sure. Youngster Oliver, what you got for me? Don't think, getting wiped out inside a ghost-infested place is definitely the smartest thing, but, this is actually not the best, fight for Carmen. Let's go for Stun Spore and swap out immediately, because this is... Yes, I was not expecting a poison type immediately, and I don't think Budew is a poison type yet. Obviously when it turns into Roselia, obviously, but I don't think Budew starts as a poison. No, it does? Huh. Okay, well, that's good. Technically, it's not the worst case scenario, because then it will just be normally effective. But the thing is because it's poison, it's not really good for us. But this would be a good time to have, well, either a Steel type out, but we don't have a Steel type. We do have a Steel type move, but what I mean is, Steel types are completely, like, able to negate poison type moves. So it would definitely come in handy here. But the thing is Earth, like, ground type moves are actually really good here. But we can still work around it, just because, obviously, we did fight the evolution to Stunky already. So Skunk Tank and Stunky, definitely we know that we want to work more towards the defensive side when it comes to... Obviously, it's going to survive more defensively than it is going to be special defensively. But 26, not bad for Weston. We'll definitely take it. Getting closer and closer to our final evolution, Kricketune. Okay, Kricketune can be pretty easy. But the thing is, well, our only way of actually fighting him is actually, right now at the current moment, Weston, because I still am waiting to use Alice. Once we obviously get a little bit closer to Alice's level, like once we hit level 28, I feel like it would be fair to use Alice, just because it started at 28, and we were like level 20 when we caught it, so I just want to be on the same wavelength when it comes to that, because some people might be just joining in when it comes to the series, so I just want to let them know now that Alice will definitely be used later. But level 26 for Mozart, I'll definitely take that. Slash is really good. I'll take Slash for sure. That is very, very good. And the reason why that is because we learned from good old Surfetched in Pokemon Sword and Shield that Slash is a very good move to have if you can crit a lot. Sadly, our Pokemon is not a crit-based Pokemon, but Slash will definitely get us a lot of crits. So, having that on Mozart is definitely going to come in handy. But let's hear Shellos. Okay, this is actually an easy one for Carmen. So, let's swap back into Carmen, because this Pokemon is a Water Ground type, so we have 4 times advantage on that with our Grass type moves. So, free HP back for Budew for any kind of fighting that it might go through, as well as just in general, a nice little easy fight for Carmen, just because in general, it's going to need a couple of easy ones if we want to get the high enough friendship, as well as it being daytime is another requirement that I forgot about, because I looked into it just because I felt like we were getting close enough to kind of remind myself on how to get a Roselia. It's daytime and it also has to be high friendship. Thankfully, Baneri isn't the daytime or nighttime variant Pokemon, so Baneri is perfectly fine, but it has to be daytime for Budew. So we definitely need to keep that in mind for later, just because that is going to be important. But definitely, if we can get those levels, and as well as the high experience, will definitely be good. Hey, you're no ghost. Wait, you thought I was the ghost? Oh, okay. Okay, well, oh wait, Pokeball. That's what I wanted. Oval Stone. Oval Stone. Isn't that the... I remember that doing something important. Let me check that real quick. Be Cooler Stone that can make certain... Okay, it's for evolving certain Pokemon. Okay, well that's interesting. Oh, okay, I was supposed to bring this back up. I did write down what this said in the last one because I didn't get to read it in the last one, so I'll read it out to you guys. The power of defeated giants infuses this plate. Spooky plates. Definitely an interesting saying, for sure. I have a feeling we could probably put that on Weston, actually, just to get some extra money. No reason not to, right? It's an amulet coin, we got it, and it's our first item we have. Literally no reason not to, right? But, let's keep that in our back pocket for sure, just in case, because we might be able to use that to our advantage. But let's climb up this tower, just because I'm even quite curious about this. Because they wouldn't have this for no reason, right? My Pokemon were taken from me. Team Galactic did it. Ever since I've mentioned, I've never forgiven their faces. Well, that's unfortunate. Sorry about your loss of your Pokemon, bud. And also, nice little Gyarados, jacket there, bud. Okay, so Roughneck Kirby has a Cleffa. I like how his name's Kirby and he has a nice little small pink Pokemon that reminds me kind of Kirby. Okay then. Well, the thing is you just threw a fairy-type Pokemon into my Metal Claw, so sorry not sorry. I'm very sorry about that one. I'm gonna crit. Jeez. Yeah, sorry there, bud. Yeah, Kirby, I'm very sorry for your loss right there. Level 25 for Nala, we'll take that. And down goes Kirby. Sorry, bud. Go on. That's all you gotta say, I guess. Oof. Anything else after that? I'm not doing my Pokemon any favors by ruining its memory like this. I can't be wallowing around forever. I gotta move on and turn the page. I thought you said your Pokemon was stolen. Huh. Okay then. That got a little dark. Well, obviously, anything with a Ghost-type Pokemon is quite dark in these games, but definitely interesting for his dialogue there. I can't explain it. Being here compels me to battle. Well, I understand it. Lavender Town was definitely like that, and where did the kid come from? Obviously, that's supposed to be with his character model, but still, I don't know where the Pichu kid came from. But it's kind of funny that he has a Pichu and a Pichu kid with him. So, let's see here. This one's fully electric, so it's really up to whatever we want to do here. Bubble Beam is technically, you know, going to just do normal damage, and it definitely was good against the Pichu there, which was actually good for us. So that's good that we did that. The only thing is yeah, here we go, Pikachu. This is where things get a little bit more of a part where we have to a little bit worry to what he's using. But the thing is we can still deal with the Pikachu because although we're weak to electricity, we still do normal damage to it. So as long as we, you know, be safe, we use our strong moves, we can definitely work around, because it looks like he's just going back into Pichu now, and that's where game over is indeed for this this guy and his Pichu and Pikachu army. So sorry, bud, but you and your little Pikachu brigade has to get on out of here. But we did get level 25 for Carmen, which is pretty nice. Thank you. Gonna need all the experience we can get, as well as friendship points. Huh? What was I just doing? You said you were compelled to fight me, but $3,000 from our amulet coin is huge. Okay, then. Our amulet coin is already coming into effect, because that's the most money we've gotten in this game entirely. So, yeah, definitely worth it. Looks like a double battle if we go on the right side there. You need to shake off my sorrow. Please battle with me. Sure. We can do that. That's a lot of Bonsleys. Let me guess, you're gonna have all Bonsleys? If that is the case, that's funny. But, not really gonna help you win. For sure, because oh, you only have one Pokemon. Really? You have 3 Bonsleys in your design, but you only have 1 Bonsley. I guess the rest are just for show. And you have Sturdy, don't you? Yep, you do. Thought so. As soon as I saw you survive with 1 HP, I was about to say it was either very bad luck or you somehow had the nice little ability of Sturdy, and you did. So, sorry, bud, but down you go. You have 1 HP. We can literally use anything to get rid of you. But down goes Rebecca? It's an interesting... I saw it with a K, and I don't think you're supposed to spell Rebecca with a K. But, huh. My sorrow has only deepened. Sorry. Sorry for that, I guess. Not really my intention to make you sorrowful, but, can't really stop that, can I? Zubat. Really? Well, I guess it does. I did say it definitely is kind of like a cave. So I guess it makes sense for Zubat to be here. I was expecting a ghost-type Pokemon, though. Just because this is obviously like a mini version of the Lavender Town's, you know, tower. And there's our one and done for today. Okay, there we go. Free Zubat. I'll take it. No reason not to, right? Might as well throw 1 Pokeball, see what happens. But number 28, Zubat. Bat Pokemon. Poison Flying. 2 foot 7 inches. I thought it was smaller. Jeez, that's a giant Pokemon for what it is. 16.5 pounds. Even though it has no eyes, it can sense obstacles using ultrasonic waves it emits from its mouth, also known as echolocation. But definitely cool. Probably won't be using it, but Poison Flying can definitely come in handy. And Crobat's definitely a Pokemon I like, so definitely good to see. And low sweep. Fighting type move that can come in handy. That should lower speed, right? If I remember correctly as well. So that could definitely be nice. Yep, it does lower speed. And bugs can use it. So it can be better than our double kick. But the double kick can also be good at the same time. Looks like we made our way to the top. Hello. The Lost Tower is where spirits of departed Pokemon are put to rest. Those that enjoy long lives, those whose time were short. All the departed Pokemon shall find solace here. It is good for you to have visited here. Take these technical machines. Obtain TM96s. Thanks. What are they? Strength. Oh, there we go. We found a hidden move. Good thing we came in here. Strength in the Hidden Moves app allows you to push large boulders out of your way. To use that hidden move Strength in the field, I've forgotten where exactly, but you must visit a Pokemon gym. Okay, well, I'll definitely take that. Let me make your journey out of this place less frightening. Take this. Obtained a cleanse tag. I believe that makes, less, less, just in general, wild Pokemon encounters appear if they're lesser level than you, if I remember correctly. The cleanse tag, let the first Pokemon in your team hold it. It will keep wild Pokemon away, so you can leave unhindered. Which is pretty good. It's not 100%, but it's definitely good to have. But we do have a way out of here, I think. Oh no, I don't actually have the... Okay, well that's a little unfortunate. But we might be able to work around that. So let's throw this on... What would be a good Pokemon against ghost types? I think Nala would be fine. Because the thing is we're also going to run into Zubat. So the thing is Nala has the ability Bite, so we should be fine. So we should be able to get out of here perfectly fine, even if we do get attacked. But the cleanse tag will definitely come in handy now that I know for sure that I don't have an escape rope. I thought I had one, though. I don't know why I thought I had one, though, to be completely honest, but if we get out of here unscathed, I'm going to be quite surprised. Just because I'm surprised we didn't get attacked by a Ghost-type Pokemon at any point other than the Zubat that we ran into. So, still pretty surprised about that. Also, I'm curious, just because we have the ability to, let's see if the, is going to work in here. Little item finder, just because I'm curious if there's anything in here. Looks like a no. Just seemed like a room that might have something. It seems like it doesn't, which is surprising. Just because this definitely seems like a place that might have had something in it. Okay. Well, no free items in there, but we did get strength, so it was good that we went in there for sure. But here we go. Route 209 to Solaceon Town. Let's make our way over to our next city, since we're definitely getting ready for another place here. Solaceon Town, free of worry. Free of worry indeed. Definitely seems pretty, friendly and carefree. Huh. And this looks like our little nursery for the game. Pokemon Nursery, let us take care of your Pokemon. Definitely a good place for if you want to, get any... Actually, the thing is this would definitely be good for raising Pokemon, but the thing is I don't think we can get any better abilities if we were to breed some of our Pokemon. His Baniri, I think, can only really get Klutz, so it doesn't really matter. I would like to throw a item onto Baniri, but it just won't work. But if we had a hidden ability, yeah, of course. But I'm the Pokemon Nursery Man. You look after all the precious Pokemon of other trainers. If you'd like us to take care of your Pokemon, have a word with my wife. Which I don't think we need to worry about, just because obviously I think we're in a good spot. Pokemon News Press. Wanted Pro Pokemon Catcher. Pro Pokemon Catcher, you say? Let's go inside. Just because that is quite curious. Oh, welcome. You saw the notice outside about us hiring, right? Is that a Pokedex there? Then you must know Professor Rowan. You're just a Pokemon searching expert we've been looking for. I want you to bring me a Budu. Already beat you there, bud. You must, bring it today, or we're not going to be able to run our main article. Remember, it has to be today, before the date rolls over. Dude, I already have it. What's up? Did you bring us the Pokemon we needed? Oh, that's it, Budu. Thanks, let's get a closer look. I see. Right, that's it. Thank you. I can write a great article now. This is for your trouble. It's not much, but thanks. Obtain some Pokeballs. Thanks. That definitely comes in handy. You really came through for us. I hope you'll help us again tomorrow. Probably not, but I just want to check it out. The Sinnoh region's newspaper is tiny, but it has many fans. That newspaper is printed right here. And since I missed it. For better treatment of Pokemon, the Trainer's School. I want to wait for that Team Galactic thing to pop up again, because I feel like that might say something if we look at it. So we just have to wait for the commercials to end, obviously. It showed up after like a couple seconds of being in here, so I'm hoping it instantly goes back to it, but it seems like it's really wanting to stay on what seems to be the commercial break of that. I'm trying to think if there's another way for us to force it on. There we go. Okay, let's see her. Really? Visit the Veilstone department store. You're guaranteed to find smiles. Really, game? Really? Let me try again. One more time going in the building. I want to see if I can get it to force it to come up. No. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. I wanted to read what the Team Galactic thing was going to say. But it seems like the game doesn't want me to do that, which is a little unfortunate. Also, just because I did notice that my Pokemon are low, let's heal up real quick. Prepare for our next little route here, because it looks like we got 2 routes in between us before we get to Veilstone, so we should be careful. So might as well make sure we're nice and healed for any trainers that we might run into. Obviously, the wild Pokemon isn't something we need to be scared of, but we do need to be careful with wild trainers for sure. As well as, I think we should be able to get a Great Ball now. So upgrading our Pokeballs would be smart as well, since we have a lot of money. And I have been definitely holding up a lot of it. The only thing is it looks like new Great Balls here. But because I did say I needed an escape rope, let's just buy a couple of these, just so we have them for later. Because those will definitely come in handy. But, there we go, good. At least we got something out of that. Because I was hoping to get some Great Balls there, but we did find some other types, which could come in handy, but yeah, I don't really need them as much, just because the Net Ball is not really going to help us out. And is that a Citrus Berry or a Pinap? Just because, yeah, they look the same. Sadly, it's not what I wanted, but actually that's an Aspir, isn't it? That could be good. Yeah, take these. These are definitely worth grabbing, because these are status berries, so I'll definitely grab them. If I remember correctly, these are the defrosting ones, so those could definitely come in handy later. But let's see what kind of Pokemon we have here, just because, of course, it's a Geodude. Every time it's a Geodude or something like that. Okay, well, hello Geodude. I'm sorry, not sorry, but we're just gonna leave you alone. Let you just roam free, and hopefully you don't attack me again, because the next Pokemon I want to see is something that isn't a Geodude, to be completely honest. And oh, hello. Nice little double battle we got ourselves into. I can get away with slacking off if I have my Pokemon out. Oh, I'll show you how tightly I bonded with my daughter. Okay. Looks like your daughter wants to get out of work, based on what we just heard, but let's see what you got for us. Stunky and a Glameow. Very drastically different Pokemon. So, okay. Well, that's interesting. Well, first things first is, well, obviously get the Intimidates on both of them, because both of them are physical attackers. But I might actually go for Spark here. Spark, and then, should I go on one? Yeah, let's go specifically on one Pokemon. So let's back out completely and start doing attacks on Glameow. Because the thing is if we can do, oh, of course, Fake Out. Worst possible thing for us, because then we lose our turn. But thankfully, Fake Out's not that bad, because Glameow is in a Dark type. Stunky technically is, but I think he doesn't turn into one until he's a Skunk Tank, though. So, technically in between when it comes to that one. But thankfully we can't get Faked Out again, so no more of that. It's a one-time attack, and you didn't really use it to your benefit, because if you did use it right, you would be able to get a lot of stuff done with that. But sadly, did not work out for you. But down goes the Glameow. Now we can work on the Stunky perfectly fine and safely, without any dangers of getting completely, completely set and destroyed. And actually, I could have went for Absorb there. I didn't think we were going to do that much damage, but that might have been smart. I guess we'll find out. Nope, didn't do anything. It was, at least we found out, I guess. So yeah, I could have went for Absorb though. That would have been perfectly fine for that fight. But yeah, sorry. Down you guys go for that one. Just because I'm a little embarrassed that you ended up surviving with Red, and we actually could have got you in that turn. Oh sheesh. Okay. Partner and child power couldn't get, or parent and child partner power couldn't get the job done. Yep, sadly. But 6,000, almost 5,200 is not bad. That's a really good payday. Pokeball over there. Is that a TM? I'm actually quite curious. Let me get in a good position with the... Actually, oh, we can't go in that grass with this bike. Okay. I couldn't actually tell that, but that's actually good to know. Ooh, wait, what does that say? Rowan's words echoed. Spooks, there's a time and a place for everything, but not now. Okay. So you can't ride your bike in the tall grass. Forgot about that. And I forgot there was another trainer over here. Yay, we're gonna battle with lots of Pokemon. Yay, we're gonna battle with, 3 trainers. True, I guess. You are 2 and I'm 1. But technically that's not 3 trainers, but... Well, you would have to fight another person on my side for it to technically be 3, but... Sure. But Pikachu and Clefairy... Okay. Well... Clefairy is a fairy type, obviously. But... this could still work in our favor. So go on the Clefairy... and completely focus on the fairy, I think, is how we do this. Oh, there we go, Growl. That's bad. That's bad on when it comes to Nala, but for Carmen, not so much. But it doesn't look like it affected us too bad, just because we still did some decent damage. The only thing is that you need to worry about the... Oh, you're going for that, and that's perfectly bad when we start focusing on Pikachu. But we still got good on Clefairy, though, so it still works out perfectly. The only thing is that Nala's not really going to help at all now. So hopefully this Growl doesn't do too much to us, though, because I think Spark will still do enough. Yep, it did. Okay, good. But the thing is that Nala's not going to help in this fight now. Now that she's forced to encore the Spark ability, and using Electro-type moves on an Electro-type Pokemon is not going to be a good outcome. But Bugs is now level 23, which is good. Which I'll take any kind of levels we can get, because walking your Pokemon apparently gives a lot of friendship. Because I searched it up, I was wondering about that, and apparently that's the case, which is good. But because Nala can't do anything here, it's better... You know what? Let's try it. Let's see how much damage we can do with a Spark. Maybe we can stay in the fight. The only thing is because we're losing attack because it growls, it may not even do anything. Wow, okay. Was that a crit? Yep, it was. Okay, then. Guess it doesn't matter, then. Spark did just enough. Good thing we kept him in. Or kept her in, I mean. But still, jeez. We too couldn't win. Yep, sorry about that one. Even with both of us, we lost. Yep. Definitely true there. I was not expecting a crit there, to be honest, but honestly, the random crits definitely do come in handy, that's for sure. But let's see what this is. It's a Great Ball. Okay, well, that's good. I did want to get a Great Ball, so that's actually really nice. What's this over here? Cafe Cabin. Farm fresh milk. And a bunch of Psyducks over here. Hello, buddies. What's going on with you? The Psyduck are standing firm. They are inclined to move at all. Well, see you later, buddies. I don't know why you're standing around, but have fun. They're blocking us from going that way, though, for sure. But maybe it doesn't really matter. What about you, though? Welcome. This Pokemon is my pride and joy. Oh, I didn't expect a battle. Okay then, what do you got for us? Because I was not actually expecting that, to be honest. But you got a Clefairy. Okay. I was expecting, a milk tank, to be honest, with the fact that this is a, a dairy place, but Clefairy makes sense, I think. I don't know how this would, be a Pokemon that would be used in a dairy place, but yeah, you got me on that one. I'll be completely honest there. I have no way of making sense of that one. But sorry, Clefairy, but you gotta go down. No more of that. I'll take my free levels, though. level 26 for Nala, and level 27 for Weston. One more level and will be completely fair to use Alice, and there is a way to do that. Because I did say as long as we hit level 28, and I think I can make a way of doing that for which would be fair. So I'll definitely take that. So level 27. And because we now have level 27, we have a way to get straight to 28, which is good. I take losses with unusually big smiles. Do you find that odd at all? No. It seems about right to me. I don't see why that would be any bad. But because I did say that I have something to do with that, we do have a rare candy just sitting in the way. So Weston, become level 28, and we are now fair to use all of our Pokemon now, which is good. So cool. I'll definitely be using Alice here. Can I use Fury Attack? I don't really think so. I think I can work around that. Just because 15 power on a Pokemon like Piplup might not even work. But I'll definitely use it though. Just at a different time, maybe. I don't know. Maybe Empoleon can use it, but Piplup not so much. It's too low in attack at the current moment for it to really be worthwhile to do. But Celestic Town and Solaceon Town. Well, Celestic Town is not where we're trying to head, but definitely noted for that sign, nonetheless. But, let's see here, what kind of Pokemon would you have, and what should we worry about? That could be a good question. You might have rock types, so I'm gonna go with Bugs, just because Bugs has the double kick, so maybe this could work for us. I'm a treasure hunter. Today the loot is a victory from you. Welcome. You think you're gonna get money from me? Because if that's your loot, then I'm sorry, but your Bronzor is actually kind of safe, isn't it? I just thought of that because the psychic on the Bronzor. Well, technically you just evened out the double kick, but I was kind of expecting you to have a rock type, but steel type still works, I guess. You have a lot of defense though, so this may not be good for us. So let's see here. Confusion does a decent amount. Not the ideal for us, but we did get a critical. So hitting twice still gives us pretty decent just damage in general. But definitely that could be where things get a little interesting, is with that move right there. So this Bronzor can actually be deadly. It's just that it's technically not at the same time because, you know, it's... There we go, Confuse Ray. That's what I was worrying about. that's where I was like, is this gonna be good? Yeah, Confusion's where things get very dicey. Because Confusion, if you hit yourself, depending on how strong your move is, it can definitely hurt a lot. But, almost got him down. And Gyro Ball, yeah, I didn't think that would do much, because Bronzor isn't very heavy. If it was a heavier Pokemon, yeah, of course, it's definitely going to do lots. And there we go, we hit ourselves. Thought it was coming. Gyro Ball again. Might actually... No, Bugs is still going. Okay. Well, Bugs, yep, snaps out of Confusion. We got the knockout, which is good, because now Bugs can get out of the fight without being decimated by the next Pokemon. And it might be another Bronzor, so it might be smart to swap out anyways. But level 26 for Carmen. I'll take that. And Shieldon, here we go. I was waiting for any sort of just fossil type Pokemon, because it said Rune Maniac, and Bronzor is not really a rune. Although, I guess you can make an exception, but this was more of what I was expecting, like Shieldon and Cranidos. But because it is raining, this can actually be really good for us. So, Bubble Beam on you. You are a Steel Ground type, if I remember correctly. But you have Sturdy, yep. Thought so. Yeah, Sturdy's his basic ability, I think. I think his hidden ability is something much different. But, yeah, Sturdy's the basic one for Shieldon. Which is good and not good depending on if it's a Bastiodon, obviously. Shieldon we can kind of deal with perfectly fine. Just because we can make exceptions to its weaknesses and its strengths. But Shieldon's a different beast when it comes to that. Thankfully, it's not tanky in a special defensive way, but we can still do pretty decent against it. I can't win. You're too much to take. Sorry, bud, but yeah, you gotta try a little bit harder. But geez, it's definitely dark in this area. There's a really bad storm going on in Route 215. What's going on with you? Do unto others as they do unto you. Yep, it's payback. It's good for Pokemon battles, but if you do it in real life, there'll be no end to the fighting. That's for sure. You've obtained TM20 or TM66, and that's definitely payback. Thanks. Use it after the opponent and its power gets doubled. Okay, so usually use it if you have a slow Pokemon, and okay, I was just pressing A because I was thinking that maybe one of these flowers might have something, but it worked out in the end. Cool. I'll take it. Let's go towards this tree, just because I see a shortcut over here. Might as well use it, right? No reason not to. But there is a battle over here nonetheless, so no matter what, we're still fighting something, but I did see a Pokeball over here, so might as well go for it. I was snoozing, you claim. I merely feigned sleep. Hiya. Hiya. Oh, okay. So what you got for us, bud? You're definitely a fighting type trainer. So what do you got? Black Belt Gregory. A Meditite. Okay, so you got some, well, technically Hoenn-based Pokemon. So technically, it should work perfectly fine against you. The only thing is Bugs is a normal type. Fighting type is not Bugs' specialty, so this is definitely a swap. But, oh, we don't have a flying type move on you. We can maybe make this work. Okay, Atlas, since you are finally you are now finally allowed to be used, I'm gonna actually use you here, and I think we might be able to work around the fact that you can't use flying type moves yet, just because you don't have one. But Dragon Breath will definitely come in handy here, just because 1, it can paralyze, and 2, it does some decent damage. Not enough to deal with you, but definitely something. And it looks like the damage is definitely evened out between the two of them, which is good. But, well, obviously for the levels thing and stuff like that. So now we know we're perfectly able to use our little Swablu here, or Alice, just perfectly fine without any problems. But, oh, of course, Detect. You get one freebie, but, yeah, you're not going to be able to use that again, so maybe that wasn't your smartest idea there. But another Dragon Breath through you, and that's a knockout. Sorry, Meditite, gotta try harder than that. You can't really be using that kind of move if it's not really gonna help you. But, Machop. Okay, here we go. We got evolution of, oh no, wait, notes. Thought I was, actually, I got confused for a sec. I was about to say Machamp, but no, that's just a Machop. Okay, so, first evolution still. But definitely easier to deal with than a Meditite, to be honest. So I'm gonna go for Peck here, because I know that Weston had Flying type. So I just wanted to use Alice for the first time, honestly. But definitely we do need to be careful, though, just in case, because of the fact that she doesn't have a Flying type move yet. But as soon as she gets one, she'll have same type attack boost. And do you knock off my amulet coin? Yeah, you do. Does that? I know I keep it, but do I lose my money gain for you doing that? That's a good question. I don't think I've ever tested that. But Mozart level 27, I'll take that. And Meditite again. Okay, we should be perfectly fine. I think Machop has more defense than Meditite, so I think we should do a little bit more damage here. It's just a Psybeam can be worrisome, because I'm pretty sure Psybeam can confuse, so we do need to be careful, because I'm pretty sure that is a side effect to that ability. Thankfully it didn't do it, which is good. So down goes Gregory. Sorry buddy, but your fighting type Pokemon are a little weak. I'll definitely say that, but they are getting quite stronger though. Gurgle? Is that from the rain or just in general? Any reason for that? I feigned a loss. Okay. Ooh, fist plate. Okay, here we go. We found another one of those plates. There's text engraved in the back of the obtained plates. The power of defeated giants infuses this plate. Oh, I thought they all had different sayings on them. Okay, then... Now I'm even more confused. Now I'm... Oh, wait a minute. Wait, now I'm confused. I thought they all were supposed to say different things. Okay then. Maybe I'm just remembering things wrong. I'm thinking from Legends Arceus reasons, I think. I think that's what's confusing me. Unless, what do you call it? There's more to it. But, weird. Okay then. I need to look into that, just because if it's all going to just say that, we might as well just skip through the dialogue then. But, definitely weird, though, for those plates in general. Just because I swear they're supposed to say, you know, stories on all of them. Just because, you know, Legends Arceus and stuff like that, but weird. Wonder why I'm thinking that. There must be more to it, and I'm just not remembering it correctly. But because I see a double battle here... Oh, Mozart, you're the wrong Pokemon. You do not need friendship. Please stay in there. Like, you have a lot of friendship already, obviously, just from you being on our team for as long as you have, but I need you to swap. I don't need you to walk, because, yeah, we're gonna need somebody to help with this double battle here. I'm taking the Veilstone Gym Challenge, but first, what? I'll battle anyone. That's how I'll get better. Yeah, true. You'll definitely get better the more you battle, so that is very much true. But ace trainers are definitely something we need to be careful about. And there's a starter Pokemon. There's our roof. And Monferno actually might be faster than us. So this is a race to the finish to get rid of him as quick as possible. I think as long as we hit the Bubble Beam, it's raining, so it might drop the fire damage by a decent amount. But the thing is, are you going for Mozart? Yep, you are. But thankfully, because of the rain, we survived. Which is good. Because fire and rain do not work either. So, definitely good. It's a way to work around... Because fire types can't be burned, so having their HP is via rain instead. So, if they were to burn us, we'd lose half our attack. But because, well, it's raining, they just lost half their attack. But if they get sunny day, of course, they're going to get double attack, so they do need to be careful. We do need to be careful when it comes to that kind of stuff, but the rain is definitely helpful here. But level 24 for bugs, we'll take that. As well as Charm. We already have Charm, so technically that's not really going to help us. Because, let's be honest here, Weston already has that, so that's a Gyarados. Okay. That's a little early for a Gyarados. And here's an actual challenge. Our first real Pokemon fight that actually might be a little dangerous. Okay, here we go. Well, we could go for Absorb here. Maybe I could get a little bit of HP back from this Gyarados. That might be smart. Yeah, that did not do much. Might give me, yeah, 2 HP back. Hey, maybe we'll survive. Because there is an Aerial Ace on the Glameow, which I'm still surprised about, to be honest. A Waterfall. You have an HM on your... Okay. HM on the Gyarados. That's, quite interesting. But let's get this Glameow out of this fight instantly. Because getting that out of here might be smart. Maybe we'll be able to figure out what their next Pokemon is before... Nope, okay. Well, at least we got rid of the Glameow, and we do have a way of dealing with the Gyarados. Okay, it's Kadabra. Okay, that's really good. Because Nala has Bites for the Kadabra, and Spark will do 4 times damage to Gyarados. So we're definitely in a good situation here, no matter what happens here. So we're definitely in the best possible situation, as long as Nala doesn't get knocked out somehow. Like that. Don't go for Waterfall on the... Really? No, that's just messed up. Now they're playing like me. Uh-oh. That could be bad. That could be pretty bad. Thankfully, Kadabra's down. Okay. Now it's just the Gyarados. I think the Gyarados has Swift Swim. I think that's what's happening here. So, it's not the worst possible situation, but it can be bad. But, because of the fact that it has Swift Swim, let's play safe, because we're going to need to heal here if we don't want to go down. Because this is definitely looking like a wipe if we let them get away with it. So, hopefully with the Super Potion on Weston, we'll get obviously all our HP back. But hopefully we can... okay. Ice Fang on Alice would be bad. Frozen? Really? Penguin being frozen. That's the... that's the most interesting thing I think I've seen. But, that's not really good. Thankfully we did get those berries earlier, so we can still work around that. Because, yep, Aspir berries are definitely good for frozen status. But... let's see if we can sing this Gyarados to sleep here. Because if we can do that, we'll definitely get out of the worrying pirates of this fight. Because Gyarados is actually a scary Pokemon all on its own. So, thankfully we got the sleep in. So, go to sleep, Gyarados. You're going to be going down here now, bud. Because, yeah, you and your antics here need to go and get on out of here. Because you were terrifying. I'm gonna be honest. So, please don't wake up for at least 3 turns and let me just get you out of this fight. Because, yeah, I'm not sure how we're gonna deal with you if we don't get rid of you now. So, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, decent amount of damage. Let's just keep with the, just in general for the bubble beams and the... really? You really had to wake up again? Please, no. I think we'll be fine, but I'm still worried. Just because Gyarados is Gyarados. And Gyarados is a strong Pokemon for a reason, so... although there is definitely Pokemon stronger than it nowadays, but in the original game it was actually one of the best. And there's that Ice Fang on Alice. Thankfully it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but still. Jeez, okay. Down goes the Ace Trainers, and down goes an actual hard fight. They were ready for us, for sure. But level 29 for Weston and level 30 for Alice. Good. I'll definitely take it. I think we definitely earned that fight. But, jeez. You made me lose my confidence. Sorry about that one, but, kind of made me lose mine for a second, too. You won and I lost, but the both of us gained something from this. 700 Pokédollars. Jeez, okay, that's a lot of money. I'll definitely be taking that, that's for sure. What kind of berries are these? Wookie berries. Those are Poffins and Mago. Or basically, Mago. It could be technically a mango, in a way, but, I think they're Poffins for both of them. I wanted to go to Celestic Town, but there are some Pokemon in the way. Oh, the Psyducks. Yeah, it doesn't look like any of us are making our way through there. Veilstone City Gym is now finally upon us, because we're now finally inside Veilstone. But, with the fact that we are now at the next gym, as well as the next city, let's read out what we got. Veilstone City, hewn from rock. Okay, hewn from rock indeed. But, with that being said, now that we're at our next major milestone of our adventure, I think we can end off today's episode. As we can see, we definitely got more to deal with the Galactic Grunts here. Galactic Warehouse, no trespassing, as well as the fact that we do have our next gym right over here, as well as the fact that, yeah, we're definitely preparing for quite a big adventure for sure when it comes to the next one. And it looks like, oh, Style Shop. This is new. Hello. One sec, before we end off, what is... ooh, hey, it's a costume shop in this game. Welcome to Metronome Style Shop. Anything I can help you find? Sure. Okay, what do you got for us? Overalls. We look like a farmer. Gengar. Cyber Style. That's kind of cool. What's the Gengar style? I don't want to buy it, I just want to look at it. Huh. A lot of money, though, for some of these. But definitely some interesting things in here. I'm quite curious. Ooh, hello, Haunch Crow shirt. I like the Haunch Crow shirt, and also I like the leather jacket. That could be pretty cool. Although it's a lot of money, we don't have anywhere near that. I could maybe make a way of doing it. Oh, we can swap between the chibis too. That's cool. But I'm pretty sure there's a way to get the platinum costume as well. Although I'm not sure if I'm able to get it anymore on this one. So that is kind of concerning, just because I think that's completely time-based for the platinum one, which would be unfortunate. But we can still work around it. But with that being said, thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky. In the next one, we will be maybe starting to deal with Team Galactic again, as well as getting into our 3rd gym battle, because that's definitely happening in the next one. So with that being said, thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.